I'm on it. Is that a love jersey, Tory? What jersey you wearing? I feel like Tory needs to come in here. Does Tory need to come in? Tory, you busy right now?
Go in there, Tory.
No, not. Hold on now. If Tory got to prepare for his show now, you know what I mean? If he got to do stuff. Uh-oh.
I'll finish the segment with you.
Come on in. Tory Lowe, everybody, in the studio. Let's let Rick turn your mic on. How you been, man? Is his mic on?
Hey.
There he is.
Hey, what's happening, Sherwin?
Have we done this before?
Yes.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been like over 8 months, probably.
First, how's your show going?
Powerful.
All right.
You know, advocacy, Milwaukee is always, every day, you know, it's something going on. I get a call every day, no matter what's going on out here. And then I try to address it. And thank God that we're on the airwaves, because I remember when you was, you know, before we got to the truth, you would allow me to come and talk about some of the things
That's right.
that was going on in the streets that nobody would hardly let me talk about. So salute to you.
Well, I appreciate that, Tory. So here's my question. There's some concerns, because I don't know if people, they don't know your limitations, because there's some things that you can't help them with, you can't get involved with. How do you either reject those people? How do you turn them down? Because like they're counting on you to help them, and some things you can't do.
Well, when you've been around the community for like 16 years, you kind of run into some of everybody. So if it's something that I feel that I can give them a reference to somebody,
Oh, yeah.
I do that. If I can't do it, I'll be like, oh, you know what? This person, you know, at least I read the mission statement. Sometimes people put the mission statement out there, but maybe the effort is not there. But I do send them off to other people that claim to have expertise in certain areas.
Well, no, that's helpful, giving them the resources and pointing them in the right direction. Being on the radio has obviously expanded your reach, and there's people that now have access to you because maybe they didn't have your cell phone number, or maybe they weren't on social media, but they put on 101.7 The Truth between 1 and 4. They call 833-212-101. Tory, there have been people that have called me and wanted your information or wanted your telephone number. Were our shows ever back? We were back-to-back at one point in time.
At first.
All right, there would be people.
Started.
That's right. So here's what would happen. Somebody would call like the last 15 minutes of my show because they wanted to talk to you, and I'll just put me on hold. I'll just wait until Tory's show comes on. So people would call my show just to be on hold in queue to be able to ask you questions. Doesn't that get overwhelming sometimes?
It's overwhelming today. You know, somebody called me and was like, it was a woman with 6 kids. They ain't got nowhere to go, need help, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm trying to start my day. I'm like, oh, here we go. So it does elevate your stress levels a little bit, you know.
Did the temporary pause in SNAP EBT benefits cause some issues and some problems for the families that you know that you're working with, and how did you deal with that?
You know what? I knew that they couldn't allow it to happen. Like, you know, ultimately, it's more white people on SNAP benefits than it is black.
Dramatically more.
Okay, so I see people look at the mainstream narrative, and I understand. Okay, sometimes you got to get out that bots.
Tory, you know we mainstream too. I love when you say, "Oh, the mainstream media." Brother, you mainstream too.
Well,
now.
Okay, well, cool. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the ideas and narratives that come out, and the only thing I'll say is like we gotta stop claiming certain things like we're the ones that the majority on certain things. That's all. I'll say that. So when I heard SNAP benefits finna get shut down, that's they people, and we do feel the effect because we live in disenfranchised communities and things like that. But overall, you know how many white women and children were about to be impacted, and they live in these other townships outside of Milwaukee. They said over 700,000 people were going to be affected in the state of Wisconsin from SNAP benefits. How many black people registered through census live in Milwaukee? You know, they said 150 maybe.
Oh, I know the number. 125,000 African Americans are on SNAP. 575,000 white people just in the state of Wisconsin.
Okay.
So here's the thing with us though. We can get resources. We're going to get food. MPS could turn into a big food pantry. We got food banks all throughout the city of Milwaukee. Like I posted on my social media because I didn't know when the government shutdown was going to end. I said our people are going to eat no matter what because we're going to make it.
Right.
So I'm worried about white folks who live in small towns and rural areas where the closest food bank is 30 miles away, and by the time they get there, everything is empty. So I think that in cities, we have more resources to get people through tough times. You know how many nonprofits we have in Milwaukee? And this is when all the nonprofits that we have, and we may also agree on this, we got too damn many of them. But they all can churn out whatever the community needs at the drop of a hat. If it's food scarcity, we'll find the food. If it's, helping people sign up for health insurance, we'll have some nonprofits and agencies doing that as well. So we'll be all right.
So that's what I'm saying. So I did see the fear. But in the back of my mind, I thought, hey, there's no way possible they're going to allow this to happen because of the true dynamic of the program.
But
okay,
Tory, but Trump. I mean,
go right ahead.
No, I don't.
No, go right ahead. Go right ahead. It's early Monday.
He believed, and he said it. There was a little interview he did when he was stepping on the Air Force One, which may not be the best time to get a statement from Trump. He said, well, the majority of the people that are getting those benefits are Democrats anyway. Whether he meant it or not, I don't know, but I know he said it. And I think that he was willing to use pausing SNAP benefits where most of the people that receive them are actually children in order to gain leverage in the shutdown. And I think ultimately it worked because the Senate Democrats voted
they did. They
to reopen the government.
To reopen the government. Well, Trump
Isn't that a little harsh?
Trump is a hard-nosed business, a billionaire kind of brat attitude. So, and then you got Democrats who want to do what their programs are. And what I saw when I looked at the overall conversation, I said that, okay, we need to pass a law where if you are allowing the shutdown, no matter Democrat, Republican, you shouldn't get a paycheck. You shouldn't get paid.
There would never be a shutdown ever again.
If the government is shut down, nobody gets paid. That's the conclusion I thought.
They'll never pass that. Because that means the president doesn't get paid, and the president would have to sign it. So
I'm just saying, because then the nonsense will stop. Because sometimes politics get so nonsensical that I have to get to the common sense and say, why are y'all getting a check if people are not getting a check that work for the federal government?
Point well taken.
Okay.
Tory, this has been very nice. It's almost like you just Liz Brown to me.
Oh, wow.
You came in the last segment of my show.
That's
that
what's
part.
up. What? Was that an AI?
They have sometimes Liz saying that part fits in many of our shows, so I think they have it as a hotkey.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a hotkey. That's what's up.
Did you know that you're powerful was a hotkey? Oh, you knew that.
I knew that. They AI that goes on.
No, hold on, brother. That ain't AI. That's Tory eye. That's what that is.
Oh, wow.
That's you.
But hold on. Well, I need to since I'm here, I need to get a copy of your music that you've been generating through AI. You didn't already jumped on the AI music bandwagon.
My intro is AI generated.
Really?
My new intro. I made a new one. We still got the old one, but I made a new one.
I need to get a whole copy of this. Is there a place I can go?
Tory, you will. What time is it? 11:44? You'll have it by noon.
Okay. So I heard you was like Kenny G now, like where you got the smooth groove.
I have many genres of music that I create, but I'll take Kenny G.
Yeah, Kenny G. I used to listen to Kenny G in college when I wanted to relax.
I love Kenny G.
Yeah, I used to listen.
Boney James is actually coming to the Riverside Theater or the Pabst Theater this week. So
Sound like a bro day brewing up.
A bro day. With me and Tory going to a jazz
y'all
concert
go see
together.
Boney.
I'd go see a show with Tory Lowe.
Yeah.
The problem is everybody would know
Boney G.
Boney James is he's a classic smooth jazz artist. I think you would.
Nothing wrong with a little bromance.
All right.
Well, I don't know if it's a bromance because me and Sherwin didn't hung out plenty times. Sherwin
We
used
go
to be
way
out there.
back.
Look, Sherwin used to be out there like on the front line, like standing there with the microphone. You know what I mean? So
Unity.
he would step out on a couple occasions And,
Yeah, we did an event
yes.
together some years ago.
Yes.
Actually, that's when I met Vaughn Mays. He showed up at my event stepping on a damn American flag, which was terrible. But yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah, it was.
Von Mays be
You
wildin'.
remember that?
Forgot all about that.
Yeah, we did a press conference, and we were trying to get Tory and I worked together on getting John Chisholm, our district attorney, recalled.
Yep.
Because he would not prosecute police officers when they harmed African Americans. So he and I worked together on that initiative. And then Vaughn Mays showed up at my press conference and put an American flag on the sidewalk, and he stood on it.
That was all on the news, yeah.
Yep, that's what people saw. But Tory, thank you for stopping in, man. I
all right,
appreciate
Sherwin.
it. What can people expect on your show today?
Packers, the Packers is Monday Night Football, and just a bunch of community stuff just going on left and right.
All right.
Stuff that I was dealing with over the weekend, and we had the Opulence Awards.
Oh,
that was here at the 3rd Street Market Hall. So,
all right. That's what you guys got from 1 to 4, Tory Lowe Show. Tory, thank you, man.
hey, thank you for having me.
All right.
Bye.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back.